You are about to retire. You are about age 50 and planning to retire. You need something during your retirement. You don't have to travel or to keep on asking money from your children all the time. You need to make the best investments. Once you reach 40, that is the best age you start thinking about your retirement. And what are the best investments to make from age 40 onwards that will help you in your retirement? You need cash flow. You don't need high risk investments. Those are investments for people aged below 30. Once you reach 40, you start minimizing risks. You stop taking many loans. One of the best investments to make is to buy land for agriculture, dairy farming, and all kind of farming. This is the best investment. So if you are young, you are in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, and you have money, go to the village, buy land that you are going to use in your old age. That way, you can do dairy farming, you keep bulls, keep sheep, you can do farming of all kind and make money. You will also be practicing as you farm your land. So that is one of the best investments. I usually see when people are retiring, they are given pension, they go ahead, use the pension to buy land and build a very big house. That is a poor investment. You don't need a very big house in your retirement. What you need is land you can make money from. Just build a very small house, the rest of the money invest and start business with. The next investment, if you have saved money, you have invested a lot, and now you want money that will bring passive income in your old age. Why can't you build some small rooms for rent, like bed sitters and single rooms? It's a very good investment. If you have something like 2 million, just do that. Even if you are earning 10,000 per month, you are assured every month. And during retirement, you don't need a lot of money. Most of you, at that time, you have educated your children. You don't have many bills to pay. You need only money to spend to buy food, some drugs, and whatever. That's the best investment you can make. Another investment is you should join a circle. Join a circle, and in that circle, don't buy shares when you are old. Don't, because most people are old. They normally sell the shares and put the money in the savings account. So in the circle, join and save your money there, but not all the cash that you receive from your pension, because some circles can go down with your money. So what you do, take some money, let's say 300,000, put it in a circle, and this money will be generating interest every year. 13% to 18% is not bad. If you have 500,000 every year, you'll be earning decent interest, and that interest you'll be spending it. So another thing you can do, a very good investment. When you are young, when you are old, you most people are confined into their homes, and you are 55 or 60 years when you have retired. So the best thing you can do, instead of being confined in your home, start a business. And I'm going to name some of the best businesses that can move you from that home into a place where there are people. One of them is online taxi business. Just go buy a taxi. You can spend 500,000. You buy one, go and register it in a taxi app, and then start operating. It will keep you busy. You'll interact with others, and you'll never get bored. Of course, you don't need a lot of money. Even if you are going to make, let's say, 800 shillings per day, that is enough. It's enough for you, and you'll be very comfortable in your work. Also, another business which I usually see most people do, it is this hardware shop, or any shop that will keep you busy, but avoid the shops like M-Pesa, where it needs a lot of memory and whatever. There are some shops like general shop. Once you have it, it can keep you busy. You keep on meeting people, and you are happy, and you make money. That's also another business. Also, you don't need a business that needs a lot of bookkeeping and whatever. A business like Airbnb is good for old people. If you are a 40 and above, Airbnb is one of the best businesses to start. Just go, take your 200 shilling, 1,000 shillings, invest it in Airbnb. And this one, you just register your Airbnb in an app that will just automatically market your business. You get clients, and you just employ one person to manage that place. Keep on getting money. Also, I've seen on YouTube, old people are making money, and their content is going viral. So if you are above 50, this is the right time to start a YouTube channel. You'll never be bored. You'll be making passive income. The good thing about YouTube, the videos you are making today will be generating income in the next 10 years. So it's a good investment which doesn't even require money. It's free. So that's another thing you can do and make money. Also, nowadays we have other ways to invest money. You can invest in money market fund. It's not a risk investment. If you have, for example, gotten 3 million shillings and you don't want to operate another business, take 2 million shillings, invest in one money market fund company. 1 million, invest in another money market fund company. You diversify the risk. So if you invest 1 million here, 1 million here, it means every month you'll be earning more than 30,000 from your investments, money market fund. And that is money that you'll be enjoying forever. That is like being employed again while you are sitting in your home. That's another way of earning passive income. If you are in the village, identify a business that people want in that area. For example, we have a portion mill. I've seen in the village there's old people own portion mills. A portion mill is something that will feed you forever in the village, because those people don't buy unga from the supermarkets or malls. They go to the portion mill. And that is one of the best business ventures you can do in the village. And most people, when they retire, they move to the village. And while in the village, they don't do any business. They start consuming or squandering the money they received as pension, and which is wrong. You squander that money for 10 years, and from there you start suffering. But if you have something, for example, you have a car wash, you have employed people to do that job, then you'll be making money. In that village town, you bought some land, cheap one, you build single rooms or some shops, four of them. They're generating 12,000 every month. You'll never go broke. You'll be happy forever. And that's what people should do when you reach around 50 years and above. So there are so many business opportunities for old people and for people who are about to retire in Kenya. It's all about you making a decision. And I know majority of the people work in corporate world, private companies. They don't own businesses. They come to start businesses when they're about to retire, and they end up wasting their money. Don't go with the trends. Go with a business with low risks but some returns. Leave alone the business with high risks to people who are young, because you don't need, you are right now might find you're battling pressure, diabetes, and many other diseases. You don't need business that will send you to the grave early. So those are some of the investments you can make while you are old, and you make money. You live beyond 80, and you leave some inheritance to the children and others.